Hellos, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Jedi Knight Valeris Roh. Where we last left off, we had just left our tutorial, our prologue world of Typhon, one of the homeworlds of the Jedi Order, where we gained our promotion as a Jedi Knight, a Knight of the Republic. We've been asked to go with Master Augustin to Coruscant, the Republic's homeworld. They require some assistance, they being the Jedi Master Bela Kiwiiks and her apprentice Kira. So we're going to have to see what's going on there. We came from the shuttle, which both Jedi Knights and Jedi Consulars use to get here to the Republic fleet. And if you were playing as a smuggler or a trooper, you would arrive via this shuttle, which you can then also take to Ord Mantell, which is their prologue world. But we're going to be spending maybe 15 minutes running around the Republic fleet, probably mostly around Carrick Station. I'll show you some various places we will be visiting through this playthrough so you know kind of what I'm up to. Let's get ourselves up to the main level. Okay, so let's quickly have a look. This is Carrick Station. You have the central ring, which is made up of the cantina and various elevators to where your class would have their personal starfighter. And you have 4 separate sections: the Stronghold and Crew Skills section, the Galactic Trade Market, Supplies, and Combat Training. And we'll go into each section. I'll talk about what they're there for, and then we'll also look at these elevators in the northeast and southern areas of the map. But first things first, we have the priority missions terminal. When it decides to open up for us, is there anything of interest here? Crafting trainers. We can take this mission. That's fine. Now it looks like they've got rid of... Yeah. There used to be... I'm not sure if they were standing here or standing here, but there were NPCs that you would speak to tell you about advanced classes. You would leave... Typically, back in the day, you would leave Typhon or Ord Mantell as a knight or a consular or a trooper, and due to your efforts on your prologue world, your superiors, your masters, would believe you were eligible for more advanced training, and they would ask you to seek out an advanced trainer here in the combat training section. There's a section for Jedi Knight, Jedi Consulars, Troopers, and Smugglers. The final section over here is for if you want to switch your discipline path. And the internal ring is mostly for PvP equipment. Though from what I've heard, they've got rid of the primary PvP stat known as expertise. So I'm not sure if PvP gear is truly that relevant. So yeah, you would speak to an NPC just coming out of the shuttle area, and I think you'd have to speak to Master Sorala, who would tell you about Jedi Guardians and Jedi Sentinels. And this is our Knight trainer.
My skills with someone talented. We can spar anytime.
Excellent. And he would do the same job as the Hutt Hollow statue here on the Republic fleet. There's nothing else we really need to do. We'll go into the crew skills section. Strongholds are similar to, say, I'm not sure if does WoW have housing, I imagine it does. But obviously there are MMOs that have like guild housing, guild starships, places where your guild can call home. And in this game they're known as strongholds. You can learn more about them. I don't really play with them, in all truth. So we'll take this mission as well. But I have briefly touched on crew skills before when we actually got T7. There are various NPCs here who can teach you up to a maximum of 3 crew skills, which are kind of your resource gathering or crafting abilities. You can't have them all. You can only choose 3. And then you can always, once you've got enough crafting materials, you can always remove that skill, but then you'd think you'd have to start from level 1 again. So, I think this section has most, if not all, of the gathering skills. We're going to take slicing. We'll take scavenging. And we're also going to take archaeology. Not only does this give us a wide range of things we could pick up, such as various metals, various security chests and lockboxes, which are a good source of small amounts of your credits, and also like crystals here, but they can also be used in flashpoints, which we'll be looking at later on. And also we had a quest to speak to one of our trainers here. And this section is all of the various crafting trainers. They each specialise in different areas of things you can craft. So, for example, Dr. Crimey here is the biochem specialist. If you've taken the bioanalysis gathering crew skill, you would probably use a lot of those resources in biochemistry. As a side note, I did choose my mount for this game, the same one I'm using for my Sith Sorcerer, the Watchman's Meditation Hover Chair, which is similar to Darren's here. Just a slightly different colour palette. But I think that's all we really need to do here. So we'll head over to the next section. Oh, we'll talk about this first actually. This leads us to the Cartel Bazaar. There is various NPCs that you need to have a certain reputation with different groups in the game. If I go to my legacy, there are different corporations and like the people of Rishi and such like that. You can buy certain goods if you have a high enough reputation with those organizations. There's also a vendor that allows you to change your character's appearance. There's a storage unit there. There's all sorts of miscellaneous goods in that section. This section is where the Galactic Trade Market is held. You've got the GTN, or the kiosks, or the auction houses, whatever you like to call them. I like calling them the GTN because I think that's how I always remember it. The Galactic Trade Network, where you can buy and sell things to other players. There's nothing I really want to sell right now, but that's fine. One area we'll be visiting quite often is this elevator here. Mission Departures. This is the one we need to visit. Between visiting different worlds, I will probably try and do one flashpoint per world we visit after the prologue mission and after Coruscant. The Republic needs a group of players, normally a group of 4 players, to assist them on specialist missions. You normally communicate with Jedi Master Shan, and she'll give you an overview of your objectives. But yeah, you come here. The first one we'll be doing is Hammer Station, which is this one here. Which we could do now. We're a reasonable level for it. But we may as well come back and do it later. Like, flashpoints in this game are kind of like dungeons in other MMOs. And what they call operations in this game are the equivalent of kind of raids in other games as well. So the final main section here is the supply section, and this is where you can buy your various item modifications. So for example...
Take a look. Everything you see is for sale.
Do I want to buy the level 18 modifications? I might buy the hilts, because they're always going to come in handy. But since we're so close to getting level 18, I might as well just pre-purchase the level 22 mods instead. So, I need 2 hilts. I'm going to need 7 bits of armor. And let's see. Where are the mods? There they are. Need 9 of these. And I think we need 7 enhancements. And we are using the initiative enhancements, which increase accuracy and power. Okay. So that's everything we need for level 22, all sorted. Obviously, and these will go all the way to what level? 65. Can we buy the level 65 mods?
Nice to see customers.
You can buy them for credits. Interesting. I'm sure there's probably better mods available, but we can't visit the world where those may be. But it's nice to know that we can buy all these mods. Like, some of them are expensive, but we have plenty of credits on our person right now. And what is on the internal ring? Vendors? Oh! The light side and dark side vendors. I think these only may be usable.
Using a lightsaber is just as much science as art.
Yeah, you need light side tokens, which I don't think you get unless you're...
We can spar anytime.
Level 70. Okay. So, the last place we need to visit, apart from the cantina, which we don't need to go to right now, is the Coruscant departures section. Here we are. Don't need to really sell anything. Let's speak to the priority transport officer.
Bimkanaya nugan, ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Bomogala apayang, nilama imi amka amgam, memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, amnerna hanak.
That's excellent news.
Mem ilik meraka, nayanaram, kam kalu amikmanik, manalayang perlo. Amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Okay. I see. So, as the transport officer mentioned, there is a direct shuttle if you want to go straight to Coruscant that way, or Satil Shan has arranged VI transport on board the Esselis, which can go through dangerous territory. What he's basically saying is, if you want to do the first flashpoint in the game, then go through the purple door here. Fair warning, it is a very long flashpoint. There's a lot of dialogue involved. So I tell you what, we're going to break this video here. I'm going to take a small break. I'm getting a bit peckish. And when I come back, we will begin the Esselis flashpoint. It's probably going to be one of the longest videos of this playthrough, but I know from experience what it involves. But, I say feel free to comment, and I'll see you for even more Star Wars The Old Republic next time. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.